Hi, my name is Jeff Taft. I am the quality manager here at the Tempe Foundry. I've worked here for 6 years, and I'm here to introduce our mold tower project. It is one of our innovation projects for the year 2014. What I'm going to talk about is the process that we have in the molding area. We had the automatic system in the molding area where we would take molds from the closing line and place them into the pour bay. The issue that we had was there were controls in 2 separate locations, and there were a number of unnecessary moves that we had to make when doing this. For example, when we moved a mold from the closing line onto the transfer car, the employee would have to then walk down to the line in order to ensure that there was space for the mold before they could push the mold onto the pour bay line. The other item that we had were the controls. The shakeout controls, when we would pull a mold from the pour bay line onto the shakeout car, was in a separate location than the closing line. So this created a lot of unnecessary moves in order to push unpoured molds into the pour bay and pull poured molds ready to shake out into the shakeout system. There was an idea out there of why can't we elevate the molding tower? The concept for this was hatched from the Duluth melting tower. The melting operation in Duluth is controlled from a tower that is staffed with an engineer. This gave greater visibility and ultimately greater control to the Duluth melt operation. These same principles were applied to the Tempe Mold Tower Innovation Project that started in January 2014. We posed 2 questions to the Maintenance and Engineering Department under Tim Nash. First, can we centralize the controls? And second, can we elevate an office to give us the best vantage point? Tim and his group came back with a plan that met both of these objectives. We wanted the mold tower to be centrally located so that the engineer who was assigned to operate the mold tower would have the best vantage point to view the entire molding operation. We selected the appropriate location and we built the mold tower. The mold tower that we built is 26 feet in the air, which provides an excellent vantage point. The tower is a 12-foot by 18-foot room that has 10 strategically located windows. The maintenance and engineering personnel relocated all of the controls necessary to operate the transfer cars. In addition, we installed cameras throughout the molding area and hooked them up to monitors in the mold tower. This gave us the ability to monitor the mold area not only visually through the windows, but also electronically through the monitors. Every day, the engineer assigned to the mold tower makes the climb up 52 stairs in a spiral staircase. This climb is not for the faint of heart.
Hello, my name is Michael Roselle. I am the tower engineer here at the Tempe location for ME Global. I have been here for 2 months, and I'm the one that makes that 52 stair climb every day. I'm now going to walk you through the molding tower operation. An assembled mold from the closing line, leaving the closing line, going onto a transfer cart. This operation is all controlled by myself up in the tower with a push button control panel where I can see the whole operation either via my control monitors or through the windows. This mold is going out to the pouring bay onto one of the 22 lines where it will be poured. The placement of the mold on the line is pre-selected and determined by metal grouping, helping pouring out become more efficient and increase shakeout throughput. Following the closing line, the transfer cart is then aligned to the scheduled line that the mold is going to. I then can initiate the transfer cart to push the mold onto the line with using the control panel in the mold tower. The line that the mold is then pushed on will be the line that is poured on when the pouring department comes through with the overhead crane and pours the molten metal into the mold. After the mold has been poured by the pouring department on the line, it is then given 3 to 5 days to allow it to cool to a sufficient temperature. After this temperature is reached, the mold is then taken off of the line and then transferred onto a transfer cart. These carts that are on the south side of the line then take the mold to the shakeouts, either the east or west, where the mold will then be pushed off into the shakeout and the board will be emptied, ready to start the cycle again.
So guys, with the innovation project in full steam ahead, we've increased our capacity and improved our efficiencies out there. We've got Jeff overseeing the mold tower, and Mike's doing a good job running it. Good job, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.